Hello guys, in this video you are going to learn if truly there is a relationship or connection between obesity and COVID-19 deaths, and we are starting right now. Welcome once again. My name is Casey from Skin Makeover Everything. In this channel I teach you skincare routine makeover, health and beauty makeover, fitness and everything in between. If this is your first time here, start now by smashing the subscribe button and clicking the bell icon next to it so that you don't miss any of our new videos. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Exploring the connection between obesity and COVID-19. As the new coronavirus pandemic hangs its tent over the continent, it becomes even clear that obesity is a risk factor for being hospitalized with COVID-19. Notice that, like many other medical conditions, obesity is the result of an interplay between environmental and genetic factors. Studies have identified variants in several genes that may contribute to weight gain and body fat distribution, although only in a few cases are genes the primary cause of obesity. This is according to Wikipedia. Question: would this mean that being obese predisposes a person to get the virus or to be at a higher risk of dying from the infection? To be fair, the potential connection or relationship between the two, obesity and COVID-19, has gained much attention in recent times. So, let's look at 4 possible explanations for the association between obesity and severe COVID-19 disease. Obesity is defined by the body mass index, BMI, a simple measure based on a formula that divides one's weight in kilograms by the square of one's height in meters. This means that a person with a BMI of 18 to 25 is considered normal weight, while 25 to 30 is considered overweight, and over 30 is obese. Four potential explanations. First, overweight or obese people tend to be older than their peers with normal weight, and old age is a known risk factor for severe COVID-19. Recent data from England, for example, found that the prevalence of obesity was highest among men aged 45 to 64 years, that is 36%, and among women aged 45 to 54 years, that is 37%. This relationship could at least partly explain the association between obesity and hospitalization for COVID-19. Secondly, based on epidemiological studies, It has been well established that individuals with obesity and diabetes are more susceptible to infections and their complications. For example, various studies report on a higher incidence of respiratory tract infections in obese people compared to lean individuals. Buttunen and Srijanen 2012, Milner and Beck 2012. Nonetheless, the presence of obesity is known to cause impaired innate and adaptive immune responses. It is known that obesity drives a subtle yet chronic activation of our immune system, promoting a state of low-grade inflammation. This constant state of activation alters the response of our immune cells towards infections. So, once an immune cell is in a chronic state of activation, even at a low level, its capacity to mount an acute and robust response to an infection is hampered, which can eventually lead to more pathogenic complications during an infection. For example, the presence of obesity leads to a delayed and blunted response to an influenza virus infection, leading to poor recovery from the disease. Hans and Schultz, Cherry, 2019. Third, obesity can cause marked changes to the mechanics of the lung and chest wall, which may lead to an impaired respiratory function and a predisposition to respiratory disease such as asthma and asthma-like symptoms. However, it is not known whether these changes also predispose to COVID-19 or whether COVID-19 can exacerbate pre-existing respiratory disease in people with obesity. In the latter case, it would be a combination of obesity and COVID-19 that predisposes to severe disease and death. Lastly, obesity also causes diabetes and high blood pressure, which are associated with an increased risk that COVID-19 infection will lead to death. Thus, the relationship between obesity and severe COVID-19 is probably mediated in part by chronic diseases. Way forward. It is clear that there is a relationship or connection between obesity and COVID-19. So, if you are obese or know someone who is, then this video is for you or that person. Do you want to lose that weight now? If so, click the link in the description box below now.